For today's penny hunt and fill episode, I picked up a couple of penny boxes from a bank that I have never hunted any boxes of coins from. Let's see if we got something lucky. Hey everyone, it's RobFindsTreasure. Welcome back to my channel. Like I said in the intro, I've got a couple of penny boxes in front of me, and I'm kind of excited about these two boxes, mainly because they're from a bank that I have never been to before to get any boxes from. Now that being said, it doesn't mean that they don't have their own set of customers who always get boxes, but they gave me no flack whatsoever when I said I would like to buy a couple of boxes of coins. So if these boxes are good, we may go back to that bank for another visit. That being said, if you're new to my channel or new to this series, what we're trying to do is complete, as far as possible, a Dansco Penny album from just coin roll hunting. Now, through 140 of the first boxes we've hunted, we have slotted 196 of the 234 cents that this Dansco Penny album holds. That being said, we've been stuck at 196 for quite some time, and I'm hoping my new bank can help me out. Now, this is going to be episode 78, and it's boxes 141 and 142. And if you'd like to check out the entire playlist from the very beginning, I have that playlist linked both down below in the video description, as well as pinned up here for your convenience. Now, I will show you a look at the album when we compare the finds to it, but for now, we're just going to slide it out of the way and get to the hunt. I will say in advance that I popped the top of both boxes to make sure we had circulated coins, which we do, and I'm super excited about this one because it's like we got a little treat. When I popped open the box, look at this. It's like every other roll is a non-inked roll. I don't know what else to call it. It's like it's candy cane, if you will. So hopefully that means good luck. We won't know until we get into it. I did see it circulated cents, although I do see some newer shield cent enders, so definitely hope it's not full of 2021 Denvers. We've seen our fair share of those, as well as 2022 Denvers. We've seen a lot of those as well. Anyway, we're going to get right to the hunt. You guys know the drill. We're looking for cents for the book, any wheat cents. We'd love an Indian head cent. We'd love any varieties. We'd like a proof, foreign, you name it. Hopefully, we have those in there. Now that we've talked long enough, let's get hunting on this candy cane box first and see if there's any goodies to be found. As always, I'll bring you in if and when we have our first find. Roll number 3 is going to give us our first find. It's not a wheat cent, it's a Canadian cent. And it's more modern, and it's from 1999. Roll number 5 will give us our first wheat cent, and it's just a common 1944 Philadelphia. Roll number 10 is not going to give us our second wheat cent, but it's going to give us our second Canadian 1981. We're on roll 17, and it's not another wheat cent. We're still stuck at 1, but it would have been a wheat cent year, because take a look at this. We got 1 centavo, 1958. And this is the Central Bank of the Philippines. Can't get mad at that. That's kind of a cool foreign. We'll take that other than a 1958 wheat cent all day. And that's our third foreign of the box to 1 wheatie. We're on roll 21, and we're finally going to have another wheat cent. The good news is it's an older one. I saw it in 1935 Philadelphia. The bad news is we don't need a 35 Philadelphia, but I'll always take a 30s wheat cent. That's now 2 wheat cents in the first 21 rolls. Roll number 26, wheat cent number 3 is going to be a 1950 Philadelphia. Roll number 41 is going to finally give us our 4th wheat cent of the box. It's been pretty light on copper and on wheat cents. That's a 54 Philadelphia, as I suspected when I saw the enders, but we still have 9 rolls to go. Well, box number 1 from the new bank was pretty light. In general, only 4 wheat cents, 2 from the 50s, 1 from the 40s, and at least we got 1 from the 30s. But like I called when I looked at the enders, when I opened the box, definitely had a lot more zinc cents than expected. The copper cup's only about a third of the way full, and that's less than I normally get. We did manage to score 3 foreigns, 2 from Canada, 1 from the Philippines, and only 159. No bright and shinies, no 69 S's. Definitely a tough hunt, but you got to expect some boxes like that when you do coin roll hunting. We can't judge the new bank by only one box alone. We've got another box to hunt, and hopefully it produces better. Let me go ahead and start cracking into these rolls, and yet again, I'll bring you back if and when we have another find. Roll 56 out of the 100 roll hunt, and we finally have our fifth wheat cent. Looks a little corroded, and I think it's a 40-something, and it's a 1945 Philadelphia. And while I have you here, since that makes 5 wheat cents, might as well grab this Canadian that I see, which will make our fourth foreign coin of the hunt, and the Canadian is a 1994. Roll number 58, wheat cent number 6. And that's going to be a 1940 Philadelphia. Roll 59, wheat cent number 7. Box already has 3 wheat cents in the first 9 rolls. And that's just going to be another 1944 Philly, but we have 7 on the board now. Roll number 64 of the hunt, wheat cent number 8 of the hunt. And that's just a 55 Denver. Same roll, wheat cent number 9. And that's going to be a 45 with the mint mark. I think it's an S, and it is. 1945 San Francisco. Roll number 75, and we have finally hit double-digit wheat cents. Wheat cent 10 is a 1950 San Francisco. Roll number 79, wheat cent number 11. It's our most newest wheat cent, 1957, 1 year off the last year they minted wheat cents. Roll 81, Canadian cent number 4, and foreign number 5 is going to be a 1975 Canadian cent. Roll number 93 of the hunt will finally give us a dozen wheat cents. That'll make 8 for this second box. And that's going to be another 1957, but this time from Denver. Well, roll number 95 looks like it's going to give us a little bit of magic because I see a 20s wheat cent with a mint mark. And that's going to be a 1929 Denver. And if I recall, I think we need that one. I think that's under 50 million minted, and I don't believe we have it. Unbelievable. That's why you never give up on a box. Wheat cent 13 might be one for the books. 1929 Denver. 5+ rolls to go. The final roll of the box, roll number 100, will give us our 14th wheat cent, and that will make 10 for the second box. Wheat cent number 14. Oh, it's a 1938 Philly. It's nice seeing another 30s wheat cent, but I believe we need the 38 D or S. Either way, third wheat cent pre-40s, including maybe one for the book. Let me finish up this roll, and I'll be back with the wrap-up. We have completed that new bank 2-box penny hunt, and I know the first box was light, but the second box was definitely better with 10 wheat cent finds, including a 1938 and the 1929 Denver. We also nabbed a 1935 Philly, which we also didn't need, and we got a handful of 40s and 50s wheat cents, which I'll take and add to my collection. The copper in the second box was definitely better. We actually ended with 5 pounds and 1 ounce, so a lot more copper in the second box than the first, and more than I usually get in my area in a box, and I'll take it. We ended with 5 foreign coins, 4 of which were Canada, and 1 was from the Philippines. We got 2 59s, 1 pretty nice 1959, so I guess that makes 3. It's not the DDO. And then that second box gave us 2 69S's, both of which weren't the DDOs as well. Now that we've got some finds on the board, and we might have one for the book, let me go ahead and compare the finds to the book, and I'll be back with some final thoughts and a look at the album. We have compared the finds to the album. We will not have any upgrades this time, but we will have an addition, and that makes me happy. The 1929 Denver. Now, after 142 boxes hunted, we've slotted 197 out of 234 cents, only 3 away from that 200 cents I was hoping to slot by 150 boxes, and hopefully that can happen. Like I've said in previous episodes, we have findable cents. There are some tough ones left, and I don't know if we'll find any of those, but with some of these earlier cents that have 40 or 50 or 100 million minted, we can still slot a few more and maybe get to 200 by 150 boxes. If that happens, that would be awesome. In the meantime, hopefully you guys enjoyed another 2-box hunt. I think that bank did pretty good, and I might go back and get a few more boxes down the road. If you did, I'd appreciate that thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting, and thanks for watching.